Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. After run, now throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hope. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Fernandez. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. He's got 47 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the offense. Quick catch on 3rd down. Puts him in the spin cycle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. First down here for the offense. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Knocked down for the tackle. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Discards a man. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Stuck with a running game on 1st down, now here they come again. Red pass, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again. Oh, he got loose. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Got the quick completion.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Rides to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Nifty little dance step. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Camarda. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes a catch. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McKee. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Camarda. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. They'll try to run for it. Across the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, in those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Touchdown Seminoles! And that one will give them the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the offensive line's fault. What a great job protecting him. This day game could have turned into a night game. He had so much time in the pocket. Got to understand your options. Where you go, 1 to 2 to 3. Get rid of the football. Don't sit back in the pocket, and definitely don't make a mistake when you have that much time to throw the football.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Noles with the first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Texas, 14.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throwing right. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they'll try the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Looking for the 2-point try. Powers forward. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Takes the handoff. It's Fernandez. Ripping through the defense. Got a lot of running room. The 20, the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's McKee. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Going up top on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it on the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Makes a grab over the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Motion from the offense. Thrust that arm out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Complete out of the backfield. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Fernandez. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.